Hey, it's Brian, the opener, and
Aces, the closer.
okay, and we are with the download. All right, so today we're doing a review of Mother, 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 No Culture. Lead us off, buddy.
All right, so let's talk about Mother, Mother, Canadian band. So that obviously always is good for us because we like to bring it home. But so overall, like I said, the first I heard their first album years ago when they first came out, and you can never really know what to expect with Mother Mother. Their albums are always kind of all over the place. I mean, they're still alt rock, but they like to experiment a lot and kind of play around with a lot of stuff. But I think they've really kind of found a little bit more of their sound over the course of the last few years, and I think it really kind of came all together really well for this album because it's a pretty solid album. We'll get into more details, but I think overall, like if you are a Mother Mother fan, you'll enjoy it. If you're not a fan and don't even know who they are, kind of like I think you were kind of going into this album, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised because it's a pretty solid, like I think, project altogether. I don't know. Tell me how did you feel going into it?
Well, like you were saying, like I'm not necessarily like a big fan of them. Not okay. Maybe rewind a bit. I'm not a fan.
Okay.
So I just never really practiced with Mother Mother, as in like it's my first album going into like listening fully and giving a whole review, right? Mm-hmm. And of course, I'm not much of the rock person. I do love rock, but this is solid for me, and for me, I enjoyed it a lot. Loving rock or not loving rock, I think anyone would actually enjoy this project in particular, right? I just like the way I picture it, and we were speaking earlier, is if I were to start a band, I would say I would probably listen to this album first, and this is kind of like the sound I would be going for, because I do kind of think that this is like our 2017 rock. I call it modern rock. He calls it alternative rock. Whatever the case would be, it's still rock, right? So definitely listen to it. I enjoyed it myself. I can't really say anything bad about it.
Yeah, like I said, it was a pretty solid project all in all. I listened to a few extra tracks that you didn't because I listened to the deluxe version. So there's 3 extra tracks on the deluxe version that isn't on the regular album. So if you get a chance to, definitely listen to that one if you're going to. But I feel like overall, track to track to track, I didn't find myself skipping any tracks, and it had a good mix, of the tracks all together. You had like your more, radio friendly sort of single tracks, like unlike the Drugs. You had some heavier tracks. You also had some softer tracks. So it took you through a good like sort of musical journey where you didn't get bored listening to the album. It was a pretty good, like I said, project all in all. And I feel like a lot of the tracks could be singles. Like they were really well produced, well put together. And so overall, like I really really did enjoy it. And so if you're going to, what would you give this album overall out of 5?
Out of 5, like it's like I would say 4. 4 only because of the fact that I'm not a big fan, but I enjoyed it a lot. Is it worth the download? 100%. It's worth the download. It's worth the listen. Keep it in your phone.
All right, so I'm going to agree with that statement exactly. I'm going to give it exactly a 4 out of 5 for it. And 4 out of 5 moms.
4 to 5 moms.
4 to 5 moms.
4 to 5 moms.
4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. That's what I was doing.
Use condoms, people. Use condoms.
All right, so that gives us an average of 4. Easy math for us this week. So before we finish it off, what was your favorite track of this album since you had never really listened to them before?
Favorite track, it's definitely I like the mixture between this particular song. It's called Baby Boy. Like the women, solid. Like the female vocals and the male, of course, like being mother, right? Mm-hmm. Overall, like it was like a type of like very speedy type of music, very heavy. Mm-hmm. Definitely a workout song. It's definitely on my workout.
Very cool
playlist.
Transitions.
I do work out, guys. I do work out.
Yep. And all right, in case you guys are curious, for me, I think my favorite track was No Culture. The album was named after it, and I think appropriately because it's probably one of the better tracks of the album. But you guys let us know in the comments which was your favorite track. And going into next week, what are we going to be reviewing next week?
We're going to review a guy named Future. In the future. Mm-hmm. And it's a little bit of mystery, I guess, sort of with this album, because I can't find any info on this album whatsoever on Apple Music right now. All I can find really on his website or anywhere is that it's releasing on Friday. So I guess we'll figure it out when it comes out. We'll see, man. The website says it all. I don't know. When you click Apple Music, it goes straight to a blank page. So
we'll see if it's a mystery or if we'll actually get to listen to something. All right. So anyways, guys, make sure you guys subscribe so you guys know when we drop the next review. And again, let us know what you guys thought about this album in the comments. And we'll see you guys in the next one.